just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs, and brought down by Zach Harrison. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is fielded at the 27.
Let's go now. Mega. Max. Ready?
Throwing is Stanley. There's Chris Olave.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Strike. Hey, go Fury. Drill, 52. Red, cycle. Ready.
Stanley looking to pass. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Pause red. Check Fury. Steal. Check steal. Hut.
Here's Stanley to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, red. Strike. Check strike. Hey, check mega. Hey, go steal. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Here we go. Green jack. Huge yellow. Check, huh?
Now Stanley.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here. Viewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to
taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25, Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Detroit. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Stanley. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
40 after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Blue strike. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Stanley.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
62 blaster. Set.
Back to throw. Stanley. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Fight, 97. Fight, white. Ultra, go ultra. Ultra, ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jahan Dotson, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it.
He's got daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Strike! Strike! Hey, go Fury! Hut, hut.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Laporta. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 4. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Stanley. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ready. Yellow. 1. 43 rail. Cut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ready.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Blaster. 6. Slide blue. Eagle blue.
Looking to throw. Stanley.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Red. Cycle. Claws red. Steal. Check steal. Strike. Check strike. Set.
Back to throw. Stanley.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, check Vegas. Hey, smoke steal. Ready?
Back to the ground with Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On the jack.
2nd and 9.
Green jack. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw.
This to Laporta, right side.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta, 30 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Catch flag. Set.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Trouble. 38. Ultra. Go ultra. 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 Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go now. Check white. Blue check. Opposite. Green.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Black ultra. Seal black. Hut, hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
White, white. Red, green. Ready?
Back to throw. Stanley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Chop, 17. Black chop. Hut.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanley.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Stanley. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson's got it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, full view. Check view.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Here's Stanley to throw. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check mega. Hey, go steal. Check, huh?
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Ready?
Now Stanley. That is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
59 yards.
And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Down.
This is first and 10.
Look to throw.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And in the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ball red.
Back to throw.
This ball intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.